Peatlands are a unique type of wetland where their high organic matter helps store an awful lot of carbon, and that helps combat climate change. But they also hold an amazing variety of biodiversity. And they can, if they're functioning fully, actually help hold back water, and that can help actually mitigate, reduce flooding further downstream. Here on SRUC's Kirkton-Otter Farms, we worked with Loch Lomond at the Trossachs National Park and Nature Scott's Peatland Action 3 and 4 years ago to restore about 60 hectares of degraded peatland here on the farm. Because about 2 million hectares of peatland in Scotland are degraded, that means that they're not actually functioning properly. The way we restored our peatlands, we actually primarily were what's called reprofiling peat hags. So that's where you have an exposed bank of peat. It's dry peat, it's emitting gases to the atmosphere. And basically we level those out, or the contractors leveled those out and put the vegetation back on top. And that capping of the peat, that can actually help stop the peat drying out, and therefore reduces the amount of carbon that's been released up into the air. But it also, over time, will help the peat re-wet itself naturally. And we are very keen here at SRUC to understand how our peatland restoration has actually helped potentially mitigate flooding further downstream. So we have a variety of sensors out across the farm, and they're sending data, information across an Internet of Things radio network. And that data is collecting information on soil temperature, but also soil moisture at different levels in the soil. And we're also looking at river levels. And we're particularly interested to see how does the restored peatland actually help hold back water, especially after extreme rainfall events. Scottish Government, Nature Scott, they've got a target to restore 250,000 hectares of degraded peatland by 2030. And if we can achieve that, the amount of carbon stored in those restored peatlands will go some way to helping Scotland achieve its journey to net zero by 2045.